Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Legend of Keepers. Now, there are two things I need to go over very quickly, one for legal reasons and one for your own benefit, because it will get you playing this quickly if you like what you see. So the legal thing is, this is a sponsored video, sponsored by the developers Goblin Studio, so take anything I say, you know, with that in mind. Touching on my other point, though, what we are playing here is Legends of Keepers, specifically Prologue. Now, the Prologue is going to be a cut-down version. I believe there's an hour to an hour and a half's worth of content. It's basically a good old-fashioned demo. It's available to absolutely anyone right now on Steam. Lunadusk will be posting stuff in the stream chat, or if you're watching this back on YouTube later, I'll put something down in the description for you to go and find. So if you don't have to take my opinion for it, you can go play it yourself and come to your own conclusions. The full release, the only details I have is that it will be available later this year. I believe that's 2019 and not like within a year from now. So I haven't touched on this before. We will be learning as we go, and we will see what comes of it. Okay, let's make a new save, obviously. Congratulations and welcome to the Dungeons Company. As you saw on the job posting, your main task is to protect the treasures we keep in our dungeons. We don't have much time to spend training you, so please keep up. Is that eye offset? It does look very, like, just sort of off to the side. Which is a bit weird, really, I must admit. But never mind. Loving the art style aesthetic otherwise. Heroes keep coming to try and take our treasures. The marketing team has worked hard to promise gold and glory to these idiotic villagers. We have a little time before they get here, so let's place our traps and our employees to prepare a defense. Okay, place a trap. So we have access to the bone catapult, level 1. Does -10 to morale and applies demoralized 3. Is that like level 3 or to 3 targets? Or there's an area effect, -15 morale on next turn, 5 times 3. I wonder what the significance of the 5 times 3 is. Is that 5 demoralization to each person, or did they count as separate hits because they might be able to dodge one of them? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so we're loving the drippy gore. Just notice the people in the background as well. Can we? We can look over their people. So at the front they have. We can almost look over their people. There we go. So at the front we have Valkrolm. He's a level 1 barbarian, 200 health, 60, I guess that's morale, 25, that symbol would to me say initiative, and 35 strength. He got a load of resist, so he's weak to ice and nature. He's got quite a bit of armor. Front, I'm guessing that's like of a team he goes up against, that's who he attacks. So he does physical damage, breaks armor. Applies enraged. There's this one. Has nowhere near as much armor, you'll notice, or as much health, so obviously the tank's at the front. That has a lot higher initiative. A thug. Does 60 nature damage to the front and applies poison. And has a skill of deals 50% life to a monster at the start of one fight. Well, that's just going to hurt now, isn't it? And finally, Charon the Scout. Not quite as good initiative, but better health. Hits the back row, 45 physical damage. So you can't hide your squishies at the back, because there's other people that'll take them out. And dodges the effects of one trap, so we'll probably see this get dodged. Alright. What's this? We always leave a room empty in every dungeon. You can use it to ambush the adventurers with one of your favorite spells. Oh, cool. Oh. I don't get to pick? Right, some rooms are dedicated to combat. This is my favorite bit. Make sure you analyze each group of adventurers your employees are counting on you to prepare an effective strategy. Pay attention to your monsters' resistances and armor so you don't have to send them to the infirmary. I think we all know they don't really go to the infirmary. There's always another monster. Alright, so this is their team. So we've got Kogan, the Orc, high health, low initiative. We don't have a morale thing. Right, he causes physical damage and applies bleeding to the front, and he reduces morale. I'm going to guess he's the frontliner. Skeleton Magus. Level 1. Right, he does fire damage to the back and an area effect with minus morale, so we can hammer the morale quite nicely. And Damien the Ghost, who does damage to a massive amount of morale damage to the front. He'll go first out of our guys if that is initiative. He does 40 damage to the back and applies demoralized. Yeah, so we're just hammering the morale. Alright, put him at the back, him in the middle, and him in the front. The only thing I wouldn't be sure about is whether I want to flip these. He's going to go first. Try and make him run away. He hits the back for 45. Did it do more damage than that? No. He does 60. Yeah, I'll leave it that way. It's a tutorial, it can't be that hard. I'm guessing that was our boss. Okay, so bottom bar's morale, top bar is health. Now we're into the spell room. Show No Mercy. Applies Enrage 3 to the next group of monsters. Damage and morale dealt increased by 30%. Nice. Let's get in there. Alright, the job also involves eviscerating villagers. No reason work can't be fun. If you prefer, you can, of course, demoralize them or terrify them until they flee like peasants. One last thing in battle, the fastest combatants act first. Yeah, so it is initiative. Or one of them is. Right. That's that half health thing we were talking about. That's that poison thing we were talking about. Okay, so we've got Damien. We do scare. The front guy's bar completely disappears. See you later, buddy. My ghost gets hammered in return. So I'm guessing the reason we're only getting one option here and not the two they're capable of is that it's the tutorial. I'd imagine you'd get more than one option otherwise. But it doesn't actually manage to kill him. Okay, and then Scream of Terror reduces the morale. See, whereas ideally I'd want to do the damage. Maybe not. He'd end up losing 55 and he's on 90, so it wouldn't kill him either way. Maybe just help out. I'm guessing they wipe us out now. Yeah. Which then takes us through to our Dungeon Master. Boss monster, whatever you want to call him. Now we get some choices. So we can do 80 damage with Whiplash, which doesn't quite kill him. We could do 20 damage and bleeding to both of them, which would probably kill the back one next turn. He might get another attack off first. Or we could do Challenge, which would just make the middle guy leg it. I mean, it removes some incoming damage, so it's clearly going to be that one. So now we just fight it out with this guy, with a nice bit of whipping. Job done. You did it! I knew from the start you had potential. Know that here in Dungeons Company we reward talent and value ambition. Shoot for the moon. And so your training ends. I'll see you again next year for your annual evaluation. If you do a good job in protecting our treasures, you'll get the promotion you deserve. Okay, so this is us, I guess, picking who our boss is. So these are locked. Either you have to unlock them through playing, or more likely I would imagine they're just locked because we're in the prologue. You can see they seem to have different stats. He's very trap heavy, whereas we're very monster heavy. Okay. Schedule. Week 1. Choose a task. Adventurers. Alright, place a trap. So who have we got? We've got... Let's see what we can do first. So we either do 14 damage and apply poison. So the front would end up taking 55 out of 160. For the rallying horn, minus 10 morale, and the next group of monsters. We've got 2 groups of monsters. So let's do the rallying horn. I love that. That's so good. Right. So we've got an elf that looks like some sort of healer. Skill heals 50% of one hero's maximum life after one fight. Whereas the... Well, we've already seen what the scout does, and a priestess replaces one of her penalties with a bonus at the start of the turn. 50 air damage to the front. Okay. At the front, he does ice damage to the back. Morale to the front, probably not going to be low enough to really be worth it. Right. That's going to hit an area. That's going to hit the back. And that's going to hit the front. Let's put the tanky guy up front. Then... Oh, no. Then you. And then at the back, let's put the caster. Oh, we've got different choices. Okay. Physical damage or morale. Only 10 life, but it probably applies to all of them. I'm going to go with the morale. Oh, we got a completely different set of... 60 health, 60 health. You're going at the front. Air damage and morale. Passive. Damage don't increase by 5% for each stack of penalty applied to heroes. We'll put you in the middle and the archer at the back. And then, of course, the Lord. Okay. So who have we got? This is... Right, minus 30 morale to the front. Or 40 air damage to the back. Let's go with the back. Ah. Nailed. 60 ice damage to the back. Or slow them all. Try and pick off the back. Okay. Is that enough? Good, let's get rid of the healer. Put me with it, but nearly take out the second one. Now we go down, I think. Yep. Okay, what do we want to do? Select a spell. 65 damage to the front. Enraged. Let's burn down the front one. Oh, my archer got picked off immediately. Are we going to get to do something? Does damage and bleed. Go on then. And that pick off the back one. Should do it. Yes. Good. And then that could finish them. Oh, headbutt. Very nice. Right, you successfully protected the treasure. The management is pleased to offer you one of the following bonuses in addition to 92 gold coins. A skeleton soldier. Or a load of money. Or the rallying horn, which I wasn't particularly impressed with, really. I like his passive. Monsters behind the skeleton soldier take 25% less damage. Does that mean directly behind or both places behind? I'm going to go with that one. Okay, choose a task. Merchant, trainer, or event. Deal with office troubles and the business work environment for better or for worse. Train a monster to level it up. Buy a monster or trap from the unscrupulous merchant. I mean, we got access to merchant here, but I still feel event's going to be more interesting. We don't know really what we're trading or whether we have enough money to do anything useful with the merchant. Right, the lab assistant brought some brand new equipment without asking for permission. On top of that, he's now asking for further funds that were not planned in the initial budget. I guess I'll pay, because I don't know what happens if you fire them. Send 3 volunteers to plunder the place of your choice. I mean, clearly it's got to be that one. Okay, so 100 gold, 100% to find a monster. They're not available for 2 weeks. Risk of injury. All right. We don't really get to choose by the look of it. Okay, the volunteers came back without plundering anything, too drunk to remember the goal of their mission. They will need to go to rehab for 2 weeks. However, a monster they have helped during a brawl has decided to join your workforce for free as a sign of gratitude. We gained a skeleton magus. Okay, got another event. The R&D manager has developed a new trap and seems to be very proud of it. He wants to secretly sell it to you for a few gold coins. If you refuse, there is a chance he may take it very badly. Go on, then. Draining my money here. Here come the adventurers. Alright, so we got monsters, trap, spell, trap, monsters. Let's go. What have we got? The scouts at the back. Whoever's at the front's going to get half health. Don't think I really actually have a tanky creature here. 95. Have I got anyone that can go faster than 95? No. Aye. So the scout's just going to kill whatever I put at the back. Just do that. Okay, pick a trap. And these two have got quite low morale. Go for their morale. With a nice dripping catapult of bones. Guess we'll try and pick someone off with a circular saw. Alright. Let's put you at the back, because you'll survive the archer. Oh, hang on. You at the front. And Ghosty in the middle. Because he actually does some good damage. And then we've got our boss. This first wave's going to go terribly. As shown. Right, we'll just do a giant chunk of damage to you at the back. Okay, avoid that trap, which is fine. Alright, what spell do we want? Burning Whip to the front. Morale to all of... Yeah, Burning Whip. Here comes the circular saw. Now we're on to the better team, hopefully. Okay. Oh, doesn't quite kill it. Gets it low, though. Oh, no, it did do it. There was a bleed. I mean, clearly you're just going to stab someone in the front. And then... Oh, big chunk of damage to the back one, or not very much at all to both of them, but reduce... Speed reduced by 40. By 40? That's quite a lot. Thing is, she already goes last. And his won't come... Oh no, it will come down enough. Do that, and Ghosty should go next. Oh, the skeleton hangs in there. He's not going to hang in there now. Will she bleed out with the fire? Yes. Much better. Okay. We can have a ballista. 20 physical damage and breaks armor. Or applies air weakness. We probably don't have enough other... Well, do we have some air damage? We have a little bit. I think breaking armor is something we don't have available yet. So I'll grab that one. What's the engineer do? Upgrade a trap. I mean, I think I'll do the event and we'll do the engineer here. Broken trap. Due to a lack of maintenance, one of your traps didn't pass the last checkup. You can call a repairer to come at the expense or send it for 5 weeks to the technical department that will fix it for free. Rallying horn. Well, we're going to have to send it for a repair department because we can't afford it. Alright, let's... Oh no, we can upgrade some of them. In fact, the only one we can upgrade is the brand new one. So, up you go. Collectors. Some tax officials have come to collect. Good job they drink blood. Okay, these suit and tie vampires are here to collect taxes. However, blood is more valuable than gold coins to them. They could even grant you a monetary compensation in exchange for blood collection, and you would exceptionally be exempted from taxes. 120 life lost. What? So we can refuse and pay some money. I get that. We can accept and get some money. Or we can pay, get the money and lose some life. Why would you pick this one versus that one? The icons don't seem to tie up with the text. Okay. Business trip. Management would like to send one of your employees with the sales department to be their bodyguard. You'll be compensated, of course. We have 2 of these guys, so we will send him. Plus more money. Adventurers or veterans? I think we'll stick to adventurers. Yeah, Darian points out for the life thing that one we picked took 120 life off and the other one implied you lost less life, but you got the same amount of gold. So something still didn't add up at all. Oh, what are you? An exile. It's the back. So they've got 2 that hit the back. Well, I guess you're going at the back then. He hits the front for 60. Nobody's strong enough to survive. They're all gonna die. Might as well just chuck him in, I guess. Right, now, he doesn't have any armor. Does he dodge the first? No, he doesn't dodge the first trap. I'll stick the poison one in for now. Then we got the spell room. Put another poison in. I was hoping I'd get the blister there, but never mind. Alright. You're at the front. You're at the back. I'm gonna try out you in the middle. Up to now we've been using the ghost, but we might as well give this flame eater a try. Of course he half healths the big guy at the back. Oh, boy, that went worse than usual. Even with the monsters I wanted, that went poorly. Good little bit of poison. Let's give him a bit of burning whip. Means the next poison should hit the middle guy, who didn't really seem to care too much. Ah, that was good though. Right. Fire damage on both of them. Adds 2 stacks to the penalty with the most stacks to each hero. Oh. Damage taken increased by 30% because he's vulnerable. So he's now poisoned and bleeding. That's not going to go well for him. Not that it matters because he doesn't live that long. And a bit of speary striking. Job done. Okay, so we could get a succubus, which is fire damage to the front, nature damage and poison to the front, or passive attacks jump to the hero positioned behind the target if the target's armor is positive. Well, that's interesting. Or the guy that looks like he's escaped from the Ninja Turtles. Not that I can remember what was that henchman called? Someone in chat might know. He's not massively healthy, but he's got 50% armor. Chance of stun. He breaks armor. I mean, he's pretty good.